I'm Sterling, and I graduated from Vanguard in 2019. Now I'm a sophomore at Harvard studying sociology.
I'm Courtney. I graduated from Vanguard in 2020. I'm currently a freshman at the University of Arizona studying pre-business and Spanish.
I'm Logan. I'm currently at the University of Arizona studying civil engineering and applied math, and I'm a sophomore.
Vanguard prepared me for life outside of high school by giving me the foundation I needed in academics. It's hard here, but it's worth it because it makes it so that we're prepared for college and the academic difficulties that college has given me.
Vanguard did a lot just teaching me how to study outside of class. It taught me how to engage in conversation with adults through kind of mentors from our capstone, even public speaking a little bit with our recitations. And I think more specifically, I thought the Spanish program was great, and going into college, my Spanish was just right on par with where it should be. And I think the math and the English was also wonderful. Writing in college, I think, was a lot easier because of Vanguard. And then my math classes, math has never been my subject, but going to college after Vanguard was really helpful to continue in calculus too.
Vanguard prepared me for life outside of high school by giving me a really good work ethic. When I first got to college, there was a lot of work, but I felt well prepared for it. I had friends who in high school went to high schools that might have been easier, that might not have given as much homework, but when I got to college, they were drowning in the homework, and I thought this is pretty easy, it's not too hard. So having that work ethic and understanding what it takes to work hard and work a long time, but that's what it takes to be successful. I think that's what Vanguard really prepared me for.
I'm really grateful for the time that I had here. I met a lot of really great friends that I am still friends with today. Vanguard has the most amazing teachers, and I'm just so thankful for everything they did. It's difficult, I won't lie, but it's also really worth it. And I learned a lot about myself and about growing up and being mature and what that looks like.
After my 4-year experience, I think Vanguard's great. Something I really appreciated about it was just the small community, just because there's teachers, and this teachers and student ratio is really low, so you get to know your teachers and you can get help one-on-one. I felt like there were social groups in Vanguard, but everybody intermingled and we all got along. It was just a really healthy community.
After my experience, I am very grateful to Vanguard. I think that's the best way that I could describe it. When I was here, I didn't necessarily realize it, and I think it's one of those situations where you don't know what you have till it's gone. And yes, it was difficult, yes, it was hard sometimes, but I wouldn't trade it for the world.
So my favorite memory, I have a couple. I'd say one of them is just the flag football games and the bonfire that we got to do at homecoming every year. That was always such a blast. I look forward to it so much. It was just such a fun week, and I love doing that. My other favorite memory is basketball. We had a great season. Honestly, I love my team every year that I played, and my senior year we just had a really awesome season and got to go to state, and that's one of my best memories.
I think my favorite memory is playing in the state championship basketball game. We made it, we had a really awesome team. It was a unique year. We got to go to Orlando over Christmas break. We made it to the state championship. Unfortunately, we lost. We were up going into the fourth quarter, but that was an awesome experience and I loved it.
I think it's hard to think about one specific moment, but the few weeks and the week of the state playoffs, when our team made it, when the basketball team made it to the 3A state playoffs. I remember we would wake up and have practice early before school to get ready for the early playoff games. And just the camaraderie, I think, is something that I still haven't even gained back from that moment that I had on the basketball team. And I remember our school brought spirit buses and it was just like the whole school almost shut down to go and watch us in Denver. And it was a moment that I don't think I'll forget. Vanguard is more than a school that tries to give students good grades or even just tries to get them in college or into their professional career. I think it's that whether it's virtue discussions that we've had or the senior capstone, Vanguard always tries to help students engage with those deeper questions that we're all asking anyways, about how to live well, about morality. And so by the time we graduate, I don't feel like, at least for myself, I had achieved all these grades and I had gotten into a good school, I felt like I had become more of a full human being and someone who could engage in the world in a helpful way, a better informed citizen, and I think I was really equipped to learn how to lead.
I value the work ethic that I got from Vanguard the most. I think between sports and extracurriculars and then difficult classes, it really taught me how to work hard and to be able to put in. Sometimes there were days where I was gone for 14 hours. I didn't get home. I had school and then I had basketball. And then I got home 10 o'clock at night and I had an hour and a half of homework to do. But sometimes in life you're gonna have situations like that. And I think that it taught me early on how to handle those situations and how to be able to work in those situations.
What I value most about Vanguard is the community. It being a smaller school gives you a chance to interact more directly with your teachers and your peers and have that experience and that kind of close-knit type of environment, which was really cool for me and helpful in your studies and all of the other things that you participate in high school.
For families looking to get into Vanguard, if they're looking for a place where their child can feel safe, where their child can feel like they can socially engage. I remember the dances at Vanguard. At a lot of other schools, I think the dances maybe try my conscience because I feel like that there's a scene that I don't want to be a part of, but I also do like to have fun. And I think that Vanguard just made the possibility for me to go to dances, the bonfire before homecoming. Everything felt very safe, but it also felt like you could make friends and you could still dance and have fun. And then if you're looking for a community that not only focuses on academics, but gives your student the opportunity to rest or engage seriously in sports or in band or anything extracurricular really, Vanguard's the place for you.
Yeah, it will be difficult, yeah, it will be hard, but in the end it'll be worth it. That you'll get to the end, and I would hope that like me, you'll get to the end and you'd see that this is something that you can be grateful for and that is something that ended up making you better and turning out for the better.
The teachers here are wonderful and they really try and get to know the students, and the students too are wonderful. I think Vanguard sometimes has a reputation for academic rigor, maybe in a wrong way. But Vanguard is competitive, I think in a healthy way. I think the students at Vanguard are pushing each other to do great things. And at the end of the day, I don't feel like this school is about the test scores or the grades as much as it's about cultivating a whole person